What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. There are warnings of attacks on U.S. soil here, and I'm going to give you the cities list that we have here so far. This comes here after President Donald Trump has bombed Iran, and this is a very significant development here that has just happened here. And a lot of people are talking about this. This is very, very significant here. And President Donald Trump has taken out the 3 more nuclear sites that Iran was developing a nuclear bomb. So we're going to go over the details here, and there are major cities here on the watch list here in the United States, and there are warnings of Iranian sleeper cells here in the United States. I'm going to let you hear it here in this video, and I'm going to show you it of the warnings we already have here in the United States. So this is some major news. So let's go over the details here right now in this video. So we are live right now here on the YouTube It's Jimmy Show. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Type yes in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You can let me know your city, state, or even your country, as we have people tuning in here from all around the globe. Don't forget to hit that like button for me here, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to me here on the YouTube It's Jimmy Show. If you're tuning in to me on another platform, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube, It's Jimmy, so you can watch full videos as well. If you're tuning into me on another platform, my handle there is It's Jimmy Show. Okay, so let's dive right in here. Take a look at the headlines. Major U.S. cities on high alert following airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. We'll get to this here in a second, and I'm going to let you hear some of the details here. The Pentagon says Iranian nuclear capabilities are devastated after U.S. airstrikes. So the Pentagon is saying that they have completely wiped out the nuclear capabilities of Iran. They're completely wiped out from what we think and what they think, that everything is destroyed from what they think here. So yeah, that is what they're saying here. And Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says that Iran nuclear's ambitions were obliterated after President Donald Trump ordered strikes on 3 nuclear sites across the country. This comes after Israel had already striked several of their nuclear facilities before that. Quote, the order we received from our commander-in-chief was focused, it was powerful, it was clear, Hegseth said at a press conference here this morning. We devastated the Iran nuclear program, but it's worth noting that the operation did not target Iranian troops or the Iranian people. So that is one key thing to consider, that it only targeted nuclear facilities that were making nuclear weapons. And so that is a key thing to note there. Okay, so the question you need to ask yourself, and you can let me know this in the comment section, is should President Donald Trump should he have let Iran continue to make a nuclear bomb? Let me know your comment there in the comment section right now. Should President Donald Trump have let Iran finish a nuclear weapon? Yes or no? Question here now is that what will the fallout be? What will the retaliation be? Yeah, so that leads to this. Iran says it reserves all options after outrageous U.S. strikes, and it already launches fresh attacks on Israel. Tehran also launches its 20th wave of missile and drone strikes against Israeli military targets, according to Iran state-owned media. Iran's response comes after the U.S.'s response here of a direct military attack on Iran for the first time ever. So Iran is already responding against Israel. The question here is, will it respond against the United States? Will it be on the U.S. homeland? And will it be against U.S. cities here, as U.S. cities are on high alert? Take a listen here.
Right now, a quick live look at the Pentagon, where we are waiting for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who will brief us on these strikes. Major cities across the U.S., meanwhile, are on high alert following Saturday night's airstrikes targeting nuclear sites in Iran. Law enforcement agencies issuing security advisories and deploying additional forces to locations sensitive to retaliatory Iranian attacks. News Nation's Marcus Espinoza is live in front of the NYPD headquarters in New York City. Marcus, I know the area you're in very well. Good morning. Give us a sense of what's happening where you are and, of course, other cities across the country.
Henna, good morning. Yeah, all is calm right now, but the New York Police Department, the largest city police department in the country, certainly on high alert right now for what they're calling soft targets. Basically, your churches, your synagogues, things like that, places where there potentially could be a threat after the actions that the United States took yesterday in Iran. That, of course, now is garnering a bit of a fear that something could happen here. And police departments are well aware of the fact that what happened internationally could affect folks here on the ground. So not just the New York Police Department, really police departments across the country really getting out ahead of this and trying to let folks know to be vigilant, to be aware. The New York Police Department putting out a tweet as well, if we can bring that up in just a second here, basically acknowledging this and making it very, very clear that they are aware of what is happening here and that they would like to do everything they can to keep everybody safe. As they're tracking the situation unfolding in Iran, out of an abundance of caution, we're deploying additional resources to religious, cultural, and diplomatic sites across New York City and coordinating with our federal partners. We'll continue to monitor for any potential impact to New York City. So that is the focus. The focus today really, Henna, is on that prevention, trying to make sure as much as they can, as best as they can, to prevent something from happening in and around the city. New York City, of course, has no shortage of places that could be an attack for anybody looking to inflict harm against the United States here. We all know New York City is a popular place, and a lot of people certainly have been and visited here. So huge police department here. They are trying to do everything they can to stay out in front of this. But the name of the game right now, prevention, and really trying to stay on top of anything suspicious. Again, if you see something, say something. That message is well being repeated. So certainly new times here again in New York City, but we are monitoring that situation and seeing how the New York City Police Department is handling it. Henna.
Marcus, I have to ask, from what you're learning, how real is this threat? Like you mentioned, there's no shortage of soft targets here in New York City. Does it vary city by city?
I'm sorry, could you ask that one more time?
Yeah, how real is this threat? Or is it varying city by city, or is it metropolitan areas like here, where we are in New York?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great question. What I said earlier this morning, I think it applies. I think there's the concern is the threat of a threat, right? I think that's what the police department and law enforcement across the country are doing right now, is that they are just preparing for anything. There has not been any credible threat here that they've announced, and perhaps they would keep it to themselves anyways for operational security purposes there. But certainly this threat is real as far as the possibility of something. They want to be aware of that. They want to be ready for anything here. So that is how New York City's operating. Also the smaller cities across the country. It is the summer now officially. We have parades, we have all kinds of things going on, places that could be those soft targets. So law enforcement really, is concerned about those two things. Individuals inspired by global events, and then also just any sort of like sleeper cell getting activated. So that's the concern right now, especially in a metropolitan city like New York here, Henna.
Yeah, like you said, no shortage of soft targets in this country.
Yeah, so you guys heard that, and there are major cities here on high alert already here. Take a look here. Quote, authorities in New York and Washington are on high alert after U.S. airstrikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites on Saturday night. Quote, we're tracking the situation unfolding in Iran, NYPD said in a post on X/Twitter. Out of an abundance of caution, we're deploying additional resources to religious, cultural, and diplomatic sites across NYC and coordinating with our federal partners. We'll continue to monitor for any potential impact. Shortly thereafter, the Metropolitan Police Department released a similar statement on the social media platform, saying, quote, the Metropolitan Police Department is closely monitoring the events in Iran. We are actively coordinating with our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners to share information and monitor intelligence in order to help safeguard residences, businesses, and visitors in the District of Columbia. MPD said there are no known threats to the district, but that will increase its presence at religious institutes across the city. Also, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass posted on X or Twitter, noting that following the bombings in Iran, the city is closely monitoring any threats to public safety, and that, quote, we will remain vigilant in protecting our communities. A big question here is, has Iran planted sleeper cells inside the United States? So the real question here is, are all major cities at risk, or other cultural sites at risk? Let me know your thoughts here in the comments section. You think about things like 9/11, is that another risk here right now after what just happened? You let me know your thoughts here in the comment section. Make sure to share this video with everybody that needs to hear this information. Make sure to subscribe down below and help me reach 500,000 subscribers, and I will keep you up to date here. And click the bell icon so you get notifications. Click here to see President Donald Trump's statement on what just happened, or click here to see up to $13,000 that Americans can get on Trump's big, beautiful bill. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.